step number one. When we're talking about steps to performance, the very first thing that you have to do is you have to decide what it is that you want out of life. I'm sure everybody understands that. And so in order to become successful, you need to decide what it is that you want. So step number one in performing as a commercial real estate investor is to decide a couple of things. First of all, decide what product that you want to be dealing with. Now, when we start to talk about deciding what product, there's a number of different products that we work with or that we have the opportunity to work with as commercial real estate investors. We can deal with the retail arena. The retail arena could be anything from a little strip center on a major intersection or street up to a large regional shopping center. Most of us, if we're going to be in the retail arena, are going to start smaller and work our way up. But that's one option. Another option is industrial properties. Usually we start with smaller commercial warehouses where you can divide a 12,000 square foot building, for example, into 12 1,000 square foot units where you've got mostly warehouse space with a little office in the back. Those kinds of spaces are very good for people who are painting contractors or general contractors and need a place to store equipment and trucks and things, and maybe a little office for their secretary. Then we get into office space. We're actively involved in office space in downtown Orlando. Why? Because that's where we live. So office space can be anything from a small office building or property up to a 20 or 30 or 40-story office building. Generally, again, we start smaller and work our way up, become familiar with the business on a smaller scale. There's a number of other different types of properties. Residential, a lot of people like to start with apartment buildings, smaller apartment properties, things like that, where they can start to work in residential real estate at the apartment level, multifamily. A very, very popular starting place for a lot of people. We can also get into things like mobile home parks that have exceptionally high rates of return in many cases, or storage facilities. And it's not good or bad or right or wrong what area that you really want to start with. What's important is that you start in an area with a product that you are comfortable in dealing with. Because if you're comfortable dealing with that product, if you get excited about dealing with that product, then you'll spend the time to learn the things that you have to learn.